Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of IP addresses, specifically the differences between public and private IPs and how network address translation bridges the gap between them. Let's get started. Let's break it down. Think of a public IP address as your official name, how the world identifies you in public spaces, like at work or online. In contrast, a private IP address is like a nickname only your close friends know. Simple, right? Now, let's go deeper. A public IP is a globally unique identifier assigned to your device, allowing it to communicate with other devices over the internet. It's how data knows where to go. Public IPs come in three types. 1. Static, fixed and unchanging, often used for servers. 2. Dynamic, changes periodically, like most home internet connections. 3. Shared, used by multiple devices through a process we'll cover shortly, NAT. Now, private IPs are used inside your home or business network. They let your devices' phones, laptops, smart TVs talk to each other without directly connecting to the internet. Private IP that can be reached from the internet side. Let's take an example of three routers without a public IP address connecting to the internet via their respective SIM cards. All of the routers have different private IP addresses, however, they are all seen as 84.15.186.115. So all of the routers have the same shared public IP, but if you try to access them from the internet using your shared public IP, you would only reach the ISP due to network address translation. Various public IPs serve different purposes. When accessing the internet, while a private IP will ensure safe connectivity with an enclosed network, also keep in mind that the price of a public static IP can range depending on your ISP, and this makes opting for a private IP the less. Network Address Translation, NAT. So, what is NAT? Network Address Translation is a router service that acts like a translator. It maps private IP addresses within your network to a public IP address, allowing your devices to access the internet. Why do we need it? Let me explain. When IPv4 was created, engineers designed 4 billion unique public IPs. At the time, it seemed like more than enough. Fast forward to today, with billions of devices online, it's clear they underestimated the internet's growth. NAT was developed to extend the life of IPv4. Instead of giving each device its own public IP, NAT allows multiple devices to share one public IP. This saves resources and reduces costs. How NAT works? Here's how it works. Let's say you're streaming a movie on your laptop. Your laptop has a private IP like 192.168.0.2. When it sends a request to the internet, your router translates this private IP to your single public IP, like 203.0.113.45. The router keeps track of these translations so that when data returns, it knows which device to forward it to. This also works in reverse. If a website needs to send data back to a device in your network, NAT ensures it's directed to the right private IP. The future with IPv6. Now, you might wonder, will we always need NAT? The answer is no, thanks to IPv6. Unlike IPv4, which only has 4 billion addresses, IPv6 supports over 340 undecillion addresses.